Yo, what's up, everybody? Um, Man, I just kind of want to do a little quick recap on what just happened. You guys watched the Garcia fight? There was a lot of fights on today. Um, Cyborg, that card's actually still going on because Bellator has like hella fights. So there's some fight going on right now. But mainly I want to talk about Danny Garcia because I don't know who saw that. Did you guys see that? Who watched that fight? I'm rewatching the Fulton fight. I missed the beginning of it, but Danny Garcia got bit. Poor dude. It was like the fifth round or something. It seems early. I feel like, but they got tied up, and fucking Ivan Redcatch bites him on the neck. You guys see kind of the thumbnail. Man, that was nuts. I hadn't seen that. The other guy was just trying to let his marks in the fight, bro. And then the crazy thing is, like, and then Angel and like I think Danny's brother were like, ref, come over here. There's bite marks on his neck. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe that happened. That made me laugh though. Um, but other than that, Ivan Redcatch, that was a tough dude. He got scratched. He got tagged up pretty good, but he survived in there. It was isn't right? Doesn't I think Redcatch comes from like 130? Yeah, because he fought Tevin Farmer. So for him to be like that big of a welterweight, he was cutting a lot of weight to get down to like 130, 135. But I'm watching Stephen Fulton now against this guy Kawagia. But who saw that? Who saw Red Catch bite Danny Garcia? That shit was crazy, man. Um, did you guys watch the other fights? I'm still watching some of these other fights. I'm watching. I watched. Who was Curtis Blades versus Junior Dos Santos in UFC? I was in Raleigh, North Carolina. That was a good fight. Curtis Blades knocked him out. I did. It wasn't a big fight, but enough to be suspended. Man, Claude, that was, yeah, for sure enough to be suspended for sure. Cause that was crazy, man. Here, let me clean off this lens real quick. Oh, if that made it better. Oh, it made it a little better. Man, I don't know why he bit him. I don't know why. I mean, he was getting beat up, but he was still in the fight. I don't know. That was kind of weird. But he bit him. It's weird. Um, but it's pretty funny. So I wasn't impressed by her though. Her was kind of boxing off the back foot. Um, Her's kind of a big guy. I don't I don't know. I mean, I guess I see what you mean. It wasn't like a overly impressive performance. It was still a good performance. He beat a solid dude. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. That 154-pound division. Let's talk about that. Who do you guys have as the best in that division? Because I was watching the PBC the countdown. He did okay, but I was expecting at least to get the KO. Yeah, yeah. I mean, what's up, Jaime? Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess I kind of thought he might as. I don't know. Santana's kind of a solid dude. Um, I don't know. Hurt's coming off a KO loss too. Like you gotta. I don't know. You don't know how shots are gonna affect you, and kind of all that coming back from a KO loss. Um, that 154-pound division is nuts. It's you got. I saw the PBC countdown thing, and it was a carousel of like. So what was it? Rosario just beat J Rock. J Rock just beat Hurd. Hurd had beaten Tony Harrison. Harrison beat Jermell. Jermell obviously beat Harrison before that, but Jermell beat Lubin. Lubin beat, that's the last one I don't remember, but Lubin beat some dude who beat Rosario, which I didn't know. That's crazy. Oh, let me try to find that actually while we're bullshitting here, because yeah, if I could find that, and then we can, because yeah, that 154-pound division is probably the deepest division in boxing right now. I'm trying to think of a deeper division, but I don't know. I can't really think of one. Um, Heavyweight division is actually becoming a lot deeper, but I don't know. Oh, like, well, welterweight division's pretty deep. The thing about the welterweight division, I feel like, is that I don't know. Actually, welterweight division is pretty deep as well. But 154, I guess they're very, very evenly matched right there. Like, because obviously by everyone freaking losing to each other, you know. Um, Sorry, let me put the computer door up. But yeah, 154-pound division is pretty deep. Let me get my computer door charger real quick. I think Crawford is easily the best at welterweight. What do you think about her, Charlo? Oh, I missed that. Sorry. I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm taking y'all with me so I could plug in my computer. All right, here we go. Back in business here. Eventually, I'm gonna get this set up so that I'm not like doing craziness like that. But hold on, let me see what your questions here. What do you think of Hurd versus Charlo? That's a good fight. That's a really, really good fight. I really like that fight. I think it's a good scrap. It's a good scrap. I feel like I was watching again that PBC thing, and Marcos was on the show. To Marcos from Fight Hub, and he was talking about how like you know, when you think about who the best in the division is, Mel. A lot of people didn't think he lost that first Harrison fight. So you know, when some people thought he did, but a lot of people didn't, and so you know, and then he comes around and comes back and knocks out Tony the second time around. So you know, Mel's probably the best in the division. That Rosario kid looked really, really solid. Real big for the division too. Hurd looks real big for the division. Is real big for the division too, and like he looked like Hurd's size. It's a good division. It's a fun division right now, and I want to say most of the cats are PBC, right? Jaime Munguia left. Who else is at 54 that's like not PBC? That's like solid. And so for the champions wise is too, right? Like the WBO doesn't have a champ, I don't think right now. Let me check. But correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe that the WBO does not have a champ right now at 154. I would have said Thurman, but since he's been injured and missed 2 years, he isn't the same. I think Crawford is the best. Thurman. I really thought Thurman was. Thurman's a great welterweight. Um, Going into the Pacquiao fight, I wasn't sure how ready Pacquiao was for Thurman. Um, I was real nervous about that. Pacquiao really showed a lot in that fight, I thought, because I consider Thurman like up there with some of the better welterweight, like the best welterweight other than the most proven, at least for sure, prior to Spence beating Porter. Even then, Keith also beat Danny Garcia, who looked excellent tonight. Rosario was on beast mode versus J Rock. Yeah, it was. I mean, that shit was, man. He was not going to be denied. He was catching J Rock. He was absorbing all the like a lot of shots J Rock was dishing out. He looked like a monster, man. I kind of want to see his losses and see just if he learned from that, if he's that same person or what. Also, I wouldn't count Porter out. He amazes me in fights. I think would be a good fight. Porter Thurman. Yeah, second time around would be a good fight. What up, Jay? Pac-Man whooped Thurman. Yeah, I did. But is not the best welterweight. I don't know. Thurman was pretty good because it's pretty good before his injuries and layouts. Yeah, I really like Thurman. He got injured again after Pacquiao too, because we saw him at Spence Porter and he had his hand tied up, or like tied up in a cast. Yeah, he. Also, I think Pacquiao just looked phenomenal that night. Of course, you're good. Oh, you're talking about Bud J. Who was that? What was I saying? Rosario. Let's see. Let me get this shit right here. Who did Rosario lose to that Lubin beat? I just want to fucking figure that out before I get off that. Cause who do you guys have as the best welterweight in the world right now? That's enough. That's probably. Well, that's it. There's my other question. What's the deeper division? 154. I'm sorry. Yeah, 154 or 147. What do you guys think? Um, Earl is the best at 147. Could be. I really do think it's as far as who the best is in that division is really between those two guys. Bud and 154 is the best division. I probably agree with you, Jay. I think because I feel like all those guys on any given night can win the fight. You know what I mean? Like if Hurd were to fight Charlo, like you'd probably favor Charlo, but you wouldn't be like shocked. You wouldn't be like, oh, there's no way Hurd's not, Hurd has no chance or something like that. Like Rosario against Hurd, like J Rock too. Like all those guys are so tightly. Um, yeah, I feel you on that one. What was this guy? Jason? Jason. There it is. Hey, what's up? What up, Google? Yeah, man. But like I feel like in 147 you'd have a stronger sense of like who you think is going to win those fights going into them. Lubin too and Lara. Yeah, man. Yeah. People forget about Lara too. Lara's been in the game for a long time, but he's still the hella good. Did Danny did Danny talk about getting bit? He just said something about that he wants to get checked for rabies or some shit like that. That shit was funny. Oh, that's who it was. Yeah, he said it happened. Wasn't mad. He was laughing. Yeah, he said he wanted to get checked for rabies. That was funny. Yeah, that's who it was. Nathaniel Lattimore, or who is this? Gallimore, Nathaniel Gallimore. Anyway, yeah, I know Danny was talking about how he got bit. It's funny because in the face off, if you look at the face off, I remember thinking Red Catch had like a big like kind of overbite, and I was like, I never really noticed that much before. But maybe it was doing it like to intimidate. I don't know. I just seen more than I had noticed during the face off, and uh, and and then yeah, when he was like he bit him, I was like, no way. And sure enough, you could kind of see he was hungry. He was hungry. He was hungry. Uh, yeah, so that's what Danny said. That Red Cat said. He said Mike Tyson while biting him. I didn't see that in the replay. But supposedly he said that shit. Oh man, that was funny. Oh, it's funny. Man, it'd been a minute since I seen a bite in a fight. Bite in a fight. But yeah, would you guys for Spence's comeback fight? Just meaning come back after the. Yo, Marcos, what up, man? Nah, man, I have something in my eye. I've had something in my eye like all freaking day. And I've been kind of sick, man. So I didn't go to the. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you know what? That's probably it, dude. Because this eye's been jacked up. I took a Zyrtec too, but I feel like this. Just you're right, dude. This eye's been hella leaky. I've been stuffy. It's been rough. But I don't feel sick otherwise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It must be, dude, because I don't feel sick otherwise. Like my chest is fine. Like I ran, like today, this morning. Oh, I feel cool, but like it's just like right here, like in my sinuses. It's probably it, bro. Yeah. How was that Wilder thing today? Earl has to take 1 to 2 fights to come back where he was. Hope he doesn't do the same mistakes in Thurman. It was hectic. Yeah. I haven't even seen anybody's stuff about it. I haven't even looked at it. Just when Scrum Wilder. Ah, it's whack. Did he say anything? Thurman came back and fought Josecito Lopez. Yeah, he did. That was a good fight after a 2 year break. Did Wilder say anything? Did anybody ask Wilder about the amount of times Tyson Fury jerks off? That was in my chamber. I was gonna ask him about that. Had I gone, that was on my list. Oh, damn, that's whack. How you should have, man. I would have definitely thrown that shit out there. Yeah, hell yeah, I would have asked him that. That's probably the funniest thing you could like, because I don't know, nothing's really happened since we talked to them last, right? What's the rumor about Ruiz's new trainer? Uh, so the last I heard, it was who do you think Fury got robbed in the first fight? Oh, who thinks that? Um, yeah, I heard it wasn't Manny anymore, and that Teddy Atlas is a rumor right now. Um, who's the other dude? There was some. Was it Reynoso? I thought it was somebody else. Oh, I had heard somewhere it was Freddie, but that was like just an Instagram post, not like from any. Oh, Freddie, right? Yeah, yeah, I heard that too. They worked with each other before. What do you think, Marcos? Where do you think that goes? For me, it was so one-sided. If you don't count 2 knockdowns, Fury won most of the rounds. Doesn't matter the trainer, it's him. I kind of like I like Teddy Atlas because Teddy's based in. Is Teddy based in Philly now? Is that like? Because I know I read something like that. That like Teddy or Teddy. No, was it just Gvozdyk was that fight was in Philly? I don't remember. Anyway, I feel like Teddy Atlas runs a tight ship. Is basically what I'm saying. And he's very like if you're not gonna be around, like he's not fucking around with you anymore. So I think that's a good bet. G2G, good to go. What? Oh, gotta go. All right, for sure, brother. Good talking to you, man. Um, so disappointed. Andy, I want to see. I kind of hope Andy goes with anyway. I kind of hope Andy goes with Teddy Atlas. I'm telling you, Teddy Atlas is like ultra disciplined, like ultra disciplined. So I don't know. I either it's not gonna work, or I don't know. That's we'll see. We'll see how that goes with Andy. Who do you guys want to see Andy train with? Born Fighter. It was a fight I wanted to watch. Anyway, what did you guys think of Stephen Fulton? He's looking very fast. My dude Fred said that he was like number 10 on his pound for pound list. I don't know. I don't know about that. But Fred knows boxing. So he must be decent. He must be kind of special, actually. Damn, this eye is all jacked. It's been irritating me all day. Trying to see what's. But yeah, so recap of the night. Danny Garcia got bit in the neck, but looked pretty dominating. So I feel like Earl coming back doesn't want to. Someone said, who was someone on the telecast said something about Earl not having too many. Oh no, who was? Maybe Fred said that actually. I watched Fred's live after, and he was talking about he feels that Earl Spence probably won't be a welterweight for too much longer, which kind of makes sense because he's a very big dude. So I can see Earl kind of just maybe having 2-3 more times making the welterweight division before he moves up. So I don't think he wants to waste time, and he seems fine. I don't think he needs to. I don't think he needs to take like a tune-up fight. I don't think he wants to have a tune-up fight. I don't think he wants to have a tune-up fight. So I feel like he's gonna go straight after. If Pacquiao's down to fight him, obviously he'll fight Pacquiao. I feel everyone wants to fight Pacquiao because that's the money fight, of course. But I think Earl and Danny probably will end up happening next. I don't know where that leaves Terrence, unfortunately. I think I definitely think Pacquiao is rooting for Mikey Garcia against Vargas because I think that's a great fight. That's a great TV fight. Like the styles are great. They're both really nice guys. They're both about the same size. The Mexico-Filipino thing starts up again. Man, that'd be fun. I like the idea of Mikey versus Pacquiao, but but I don't know. Pacquiao versus Spence could be. That's. But Pacquiao's just you're waiting for. It's kind of like when Bernard kept winning fights, and like Bernard wasn't favored to beat Pavlik, and then he whooped Pavlik, and then remember he was standing right there on the curtain of the media and was like staring down the media like I told you guys. That was a powerful moment. I still remember watching it on TV. Like, damn, he did it, and I didn't think he was gonna do it. And then when he beat Tarver too to win the light heavyweight championship, I was like, no, he's not gonna beat Tarver. He's too slim. He whooped Tarver. He was ageless for a while, and how did I get diverted? This eye is really bugging me. But anyway, oh, that's right, well, Pacquiao. Yeah, so Pacquiao, I feel, is kind of like that type dude, man. Like he's just an obvious Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time to do it, and we don't know, when it is gonna be over, really. Damn, it's gonna be fun though. It's good. It's boxing's better with Pacquiao around. That's for sure. But yeah, it's good. It was a good night of fights. Cyborg won, third round TKO or KO against Bud. She becomes the fourth. I'm sorry, the champion in four different divisions. I'm sorry, four different organizations. She was the Strikeforce featherweight champ, the Invicta featherweight champ, the UFC featherweight champ, and now the Bellator featherweight champ. So shout out to Cyborg. That was a hard fought victory. That girl Bud was in it to win it for sure. She was whooping ass for a while. She had a good spot. She was a solid featherweight. She looked like a solid sized chick. She was big. That girl was looked like she kind of had size. Cyborg's just a monster though, man. Fucking Cyborg. She just relentless. Was on her ass. Clipped her, I think, in the third round with like a straight right hand to like it seemed like the ribs, like right kind of the floating rib, kind of like the top, maybe not the floating rib, like the top kind of your rib cage, like right after your sternum, kind of. But like when you take a deep breath, that kind of bone pops out. I feel like she popped her right there, like right in a perfect moment. And it took a little like delayed reaction second, and then she was like, went down. She was in bad shape. And then Curtis Blades knocked out Junior Dos Santos in the second round. I didn't know Junior Dos Santos was number 4 in the world still, which is crazy because Junior Dos Santos won the championship against Cain Velasquez. Like, when did Junior Dos Santos win that, actually? Does anybody know that? Junior Dos Santos. Here we go. I was heavy into Junior Dos Santos. Like, I was a big... I know he was like Kane's kind of biggest rival. Kane's Henta and everything, but I really liked Junior Dos Santos. He was more of a boxer. He was like a silver. What was he, like a gold medalist? No, not a gold medalist. What am I thinking? Golden Gloves? No, that was Stipe. Okay, let's see. So he won the championship in 2011. Junior Dos Santos did. So like 9 years later, he's still like number 4. That's crazy. Good for him. Oh, because he beat Derek Lewis. Oh, and he beat the Tuivasa dude. That's right. The guy who drinks beer out of his shoe. Uh, um, but yeah, the Steve Fulton fight is good. Are you guys still here? Um, but yeah, so solid night. Curtis Blades. What is the UFC top? The UFC top 10 heavyweights. Um, let's see. I want to see these rankings real quick. I didn't realize there were 3 fights on today. 3 fight promotions and all that. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, UFC top 10 heavyweights. Heavyweights. Let's see, rankings. Here we go. Kimbo Slice was on there. So was Anthony Joshua. What the heck? Weird. Okay. Flyweight. Light heavyweight. Alright, heavyweight. So Stipe Miocic, number 1. Daniel Cormier. Francis Ngannou. Oh yeah, Curtis Blades number 3, yeah. June Dos Santos number 4. Derek Lewis, number 5. 2 dudes I've never heard. Oh, hell, dudes I've never heard of. Oh, Ellis Roven's on there. Yeah, I don't know what Blades. Maybe I guess Blades fights Ngannou. I don't know. I feel like because Daniel Cormier is probably gonna fight Stipe Miocic, so. But man, I'm sorry. My eyes look hella red, and this eye has like been leaking all day. I'm like I had hella bad allergies. But all right, peeps. Well, yeah, just wanted to check in, talk about the fights a little bit. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the fights, and I'm gonna be doing more lives, interactive stuff. Yeah, but appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for watching. I got some good stuff with Jose Ramirez right before they were supposed to leave to China. Robert Garcia literally left the gym like kind of in a rush because I think time got away from him. And he was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go pack for China." I was like, "Oh shit, cool." And then the next day they were like, I don't know if they were on the way to the airport or what, but the fight got canceled. That's crazy. That's so crazy. But I still got good stuff with them. They both talked about the Super Bowl, so that's gonna be good stuff. So anyway, guys, appreciate y'all watching. You have a good night. Later. Talk to you later.